Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV and welcome to the match reaction video for Legia Warsaw 0, Chelsea 3 in the first leg of the Conference League quarter-final. And it might be cliche, guys, but it was very much a game of two halves. First half, boring, uninspiring, dull. Loads of possession, sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards, rinse and repeat. We've seen this play out many, many times before. Maresca made a number of changes to the side again from the Brentford game. Jorgensen in goal, who made a good save at the end and done reasonably well with what he had to do. We had Tosin coming into the middle alongside Badiashile. We had Gusto at left back, Acheampong at right back, James and Dewsbury Hall in midfield. We had Tyreek George, Sancho, Palmer, and Nkunku starting again. And then obviously we had a strong bench with the likes of Enzo Caicedo, these guys, Jackson, Cucurella on there in case we needed to send the cavalry on to rescue anything. Excuse me. And luckily, we didn't. But that first half was sort of very much what Chelsea have been of late. Lots of possession, lack of cutting edge, not really doing anything with the ball, no threat going forwards whatsoever. We had a shot from Dewsbury Hall in the first half and then an opportunity where he couldn't quite get on the end of a cross. I think it was from Nkunku. There was one chance when Palmer broke well. He chose the wrong pass, should have gone to his left with Gusto, went with his right to Nkunku instead, who just completely fucked it and dragged this shot miles wide. But second half, Maresca deserves a lot of credit because he made changes. He put Madueke on. He moved Tyreek George to the middle, dropped Nkunku to a 10. And those things made a big difference. They really did make a big difference for us. You know, look what happens when you play Madueke, a winger that is direct, takes his man on, runs at his man, no matter what the situation is. Goal scoring threat. He's alert in the box, and he's our best winger at this point in time. He is comfortably our best winger at this point in time, and there are rumours that he could be leaving. But you know, Madueke provided that spark that we were lacking. He got the 2 goals and he's improved his numbers this season. I think he's now got 10 goals in all competitions. The first time he's hit 10 goals in a season in his career. And this is all you can ask from players, is to show signs of improvement. And Madueke was exactly that. He's our only winger really with a goal-scoring threat. And yeah, he absolutely put his name in the book, put his name on the team sheet to start Sunday, in my opinion. There's no way he can't start on Sunday. He now has to start on Sunday after that performance. Neto left on the bench again as well. You'd imagine he'll probably start on Sunday, although Tyreek George has given himself a good chance as well. And he played really well, a good game, taken off towards the end, got his first goal. It was a good strike from James. But again, that alertness and readiness in the box. George, first one there, pounces on it and tucks the ball away. And a positive performance from him as well, which is great, guys. Really good news there. But yeah, look, we just stepped it up in the second half. Simple as that. But I don't understand why we have to go through and see so many of these dull, uninspiring first half performances. And then suddenly we decide to play a bit more in the second half, inject some intensity, inject some speed into the game. And look what happens. Why are the first half performances so poor at the moment? That's what I'm not quite understanding. We haven't scored a first half goal since the 4-0 win against Southampton at the end of February. So that is a bit of a concern, is that we're not scoring in first half. So we're starting games poorly. We're not playing well in the first half of matches. And then second half, we seem to do a little bit better. But against better teams, we're not going to get away with that. And we haven't got away with it, you know, at various points this season. But Madueke, very much the game changer. Really pleased with him. Important confidence boosting goals as he continues to come back from injury. And Jadon Sancho deserves a bit of praise as well, because I was very critical of his first half performance. You know, I think I tweeted out that him and Nkunku, not even at Conference League level, might have been a bit heat at the moment, a bit harsh. Maybe not with Nkunku, we'll get onto him later. But Sancho improved in that second half and he got 2 assists. Good weight of pass, making the right decision in the right areas. And fair play to him for that. Obviously, we're going to need to see a lot more than 2 assists against Legia Warsaw in the Conference League to convince me that it's worth paying 25 million to keep him, and he can be useful and he can contribute. I'm going to need to see more from him over the end of the season. Simple. It's as simple as that for him. But I mean, with Nkunku, it's not there. He's checked out. confidence is on the floor, knew he was going to miss that penalty as soon as he put the ball on the spot. He doesn't want to be here. And yeah, at this point, we just got to get to the end of the season, hope we don't have to use him very much, or try and use him sparingly. But we do need him to potentially contribute in some of these games. So he's just got to get his head down, keep working, and hopefully, you know, a bit of a breakthrough will come. But he's very much not here next season. I'm pretty confident on that point. Pretty confident that Nkunku will not be here next season. But it was a disappointing performance from him again. But not a surprise. Not a surprise. I want to reserve special praise though for Josh Acheampong, who I thought was absolutely excellent. Absolutely excellent in this game. You know, he started as a right back, played well. Then he played right centre back at times in the second half. He inverted into midfield from right back. And then he played towards the end. I was pretty sure he was playing as an actual midfield player for a little bit before he moved back to right back. He was brilliant in all of those positions. And he looked really comfortable in midfield. Now, I don't know if he's played there before in the academy or anything like that. But it's a credit and a testament to Cobham, who produce these players that consistently look comfortable in multiple positions on the pitch. And it goes to show they're having a very good footballing education. And it's one of the best academies and one of the best places to learn your trade. So fair play to Josh Acheampong. Took his chance tonight, excelled in multiple positions. And I want to see him get given more chances in the Premier League. Now, I know there's a lot at stake. I know we've got big games coming up, Champions League qualification and whatnot. But I think he's proven that he deserves more of an opportunity in the Premier League. Maybe start games, at least come on from the bench to try and affect games or see games out. I don't really understand why, having done well in the Premier League games that he started against Crystal Palace and Bournemouth to a lesser extent, why is he then suddenly kind of been out the picture? I don't get it. I don't get it. But there we go. You know, hopefully he'll be back in. Hopefully he'll get more of a look in towards the end. But yeah, this is job done, guys. This is what knockout football's about. You know, it's about getting the job done. And we've now, unlike against Copenhagen, we've put the tie to bed. We've killed it in the first leg, and it's an opportunity now to rest players in that second leg. Real positives tonight. No minutes at all for Enzo or Caicedo. Jackson, I'm not really sure if it's a positive that he didn't play or not, because he just come back from injury, and you would have thought that he needs minutes in the legs, but maybe good for his recovery and whatnot that he didn't play potentially. Cucurella limited minutes, which is a good thing. Why there's no natural left back in the squad is baffling to me. Another poor recruitment decision on that front. But yeah, lots to be pleased with, lots to be happy about. Young kids coming on at the end, you know, Raksaki getting some minutes. I'm pretty certain he came on. I hope I've not just completely imagined that. And yeah, you know, Reece James with another good stint in the middle of the park. And yeah, good minutes. Good minutes all round for players, and the job is done. The job is done. We're in the semi-finals now. A tie against either a Swedish side that I can't pronounce, Djurgårdens or something, or Rapid Vienna from Austria. And yeah, there's not really too much more to add, guys. There's not too much more to add on that game. It was a classic Chelsea performance. It was a classic Conference League tie. We dealt well with an intimidating atmosphere, noise, flares, tifos, chanting, the lot. That would have been the most intimidating atmosphere a lot of these players have played in their career. So that was a good learning curve for them. Maresca touched on that before the game. And look, Maresca's changes ultimately were the difference maker here. George going at centre forward and Nkunku dropping to the 10, Madueke on. You know, and he deserves credit for that. Maresca's come under a lot of criticism, but he was proactive, you know, at half-time with the changes, with the tactical changes as well. And that's ultimately what won us the game, as well as injecting some more pace and speed into our play. We move on to Ipswich on Sunday. Different type of game. Will be a tough game in its own right. But that should give us confidence, give us momentum. Key players in Enzo and Caicedo rested. And yeah, but yeah, room to be positive tonight for sure. But again, in the Premier League games we've got left, we're going to have to step it up a level with our performances. But tonight in isolation, first half poor, second half the changes made a difference. We stepped it up a level and the quality shone through. And now we need to see more of that in the Premier League. That's my thoughts, guys. Smash the like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll catch you again in another one soon. Up the Chelsea, and we're out. Peace.